Wonderful people, happy Tuesday. I'm sorry, it's not Tuesday. Happy Thursday. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping track of the days of the week. I just get lost. Okay, so welcome, guys. Welcome to this live video. Today, we're going to be talking about the latest US immigration updates. I hope you guys are doing fabulous as I am. I'm doing great. Everything going well. I hope you guys, everything going well with you. So remember I shared on our Facebook pages, all our social media pages, the fact that some people have been banned from entering into the US from certain countries. Okay, guys, welcome to this live video. If you watch later, like my page, subscribe. If you are currently watching, don't forget to like and follow our page for all the juice on US immigration law. Guys, welcome to this video. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you are doing. Let me see you're watching. Let me know who's watching, and let me chat with you guys. So yes, as I was saying, President Joe Biden issued the proclamation, latest proclamation. I have the screen here. I want to talk about the overview of the situation and mention the exceptions. The situation has 12 exceptions. We'll talk about that very briefly. We'll talk about just maybe three or four of the exceptions, and then we'll call it a day. Today, again, it's a quickie. I'm having a really crazy week, but I'm still trying to make time to keep you guys updated on what's going on. So let me jump right into it. You guys have heard about the Omicron virus. I mean, the Omicron strain of the COVID virus that was the world first heard about on November 24th. That was over a week ago. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, perfect. I pulled it up. Okay, goody. Let me open this up. So here's what happened. On November 24th, Republic of South Africa, the wonderful, they told the world that, okay, I'm sorry, they told WHO, of course, and WHO will clearly announce it to all of us that there's been a new strain known as the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 virus. Okay, of the, you guys understand the virus that causes COVID-19. So they've discovered a new strain that was detected in the United States, and based on that, President Joe Biden issued proclamation 110.315, proclamation 10.315, and this is banning people from certain African countries that have been affected by this Omicron virus from entering into the United States if they've been in one of those countries for the last 14 days right before they enter. Okay, so even if you are in, let's say, one of the countries, you were there 20 days ago and you move to another country which hasn't been banned, you need to do a 14-day quarantine, or you spend 14 days in that other third country. If you come from that third country, you come to the US, you will be allowed entry. But so far as you're from one of the banned countries which has the Omicron variant, then if you've been there within the last 14 days, the US will not allow you to enter. Okay, so I hope it's clear today. Again, it's a quickie, just a very, very quick one. Okay, so we'll talk about this. So apparently, guys, the Omicron virus spreads really fast because it's a mutation of the variation of the virus, and it spreads really fast from what they are saying. So it seems to be quite dangerous. I bet we're all tired with this COVID-19 talks, as I am. It's just really tiring. Every day a new variant. But yes, so here's the US immigration twist of it. So the entry into the US as immigrants or non-immigrants or of non-citizens who are physically present within these countries is suspended. So the first country is Botswana, then we have Kingdom of Eswatini, then we have Kingdom of Lesotho, Republic of Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, South Africa, and then Zimbabwe. During the 14-day period, if you are an immigrant or non-immigrant, so for example, if you're an immigrant, meaning that, okay, you are trying to come into the United States as an immigrant, to come and live here permanently, or you're non-immigrants, meaning you're coming on a non-immigrant visa, like a B2, B1 visa, or you are a non-citizens. So this specifically refers to people who are not citizens of the United States. So a non-citizen is somebody who is not a citizen of the United States. If you are a citizen of the United States, you are exempt from this ban. Even if you were in South Africa within the last 7 days or 14 days, you can still come into the United States because you are a citizen. So this ban refers to non-citizens, non-immigrants, and immigrants, okay, who were present within these specific republics within the last 14 days. They will not be allowed entry into the US, according to the proclamation number I mentioned. So, but there are some exceptions, 12 of them. We'll just talk about a few of the exceptions, maybe 3 of the top 3. So there's the scope of suspension and limitation on entry. So section 1 of this proclamation shall not apply to. The first one is green card holders are exempt from this suspension. If you're a green card holder and you've been in Malawi for the last 14 days and you want to come to the United States, nothing stops you. You can come. This ban does not ban does not include you, okay, if you're a green card holder. Secondly, if you are a non-citizen national of the United States. So a non-citizen national, so a non-citizen is somebody who's not a citizen of the United States. But when we say a non-citizen national, it means that somebody who has been, is born in one of the countries which forms part of the territories of the United States. So it's a person who's born or who has ties with an outlying possession of the United States. And this refers specifically to 2 places, only American Samoa and the Swains Island from 2019. That's the definition of a U.S. national. But before then, a U.S. national was somebody who was born in Guam, who was born in with some of these places. But currently, a U.S. national is somebody who was born in either American Samoa or Swains. And these places are found within the U.S. territories. They are outlying possessions of the United States. They are not citizens. They are just nationals of the United States. So these people have U.S. passports, but they can't vote in federal elections, okay? So they are nationals of the United States. They are not citizens. There's a distinction. So if you are any non-citizen national of the United States, this does not apply to you. You can come to the United States, even if you've been in one of these countries, Republic of South Africa, Malawi, Mozambique, within the last 14 days. The third one is any non-citizen who is a spouse of a U.S. So, of course, they want to keep U.S. citizens and green card holders warm. If your spouse is coming, they don't want to ban them or suspend their entry. So if your husband has been in Malawi, South Africa, one of these countries, and you are a U.S. citizen, of course, the U.S. government wants him to come join you. So he's not banned. He's an exception because even if he's not a citizen himself, he's a non-citizen, but because he's a spouse, the wife or the husband of a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, he's exempted from this ban, okay? And then any non-citizen who is the parent or legal guardian of a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, okay, so on and on and on. So we have some exceptions. There are 12 of them I highlighted. I went through all of them, but I will not bore you guys to death. We don't need to go through all the exceptions, just to give you guys an update of that. Okay, so this is the final part of this discussion. When does this apply? So I think I need to zoom in. For some reason, I always forget to zoom in, and then I realize later on that, oh, my screen wasn't too clear. Okay. So when is this ban terminating? So the proclamation will remain in effect until it's terminated by President Joe Biden, of course, and no more than 30 days after the date of this proclamation, and by the final day of each calendar month thereafter, they'll recommend whether the president should continue, modify, or terminate the proclamation. Okay, yeah, so no more than 30 days. After 30 days, they'll check, okay, should we modify it? Should we continue? Should we change the proclamation? Should we add some countries depending on what's going on? Has Omicron now landed in Ghana? Is spreading so fast? Should we add Ghana to them? Should we add Nigeria? Or should we just terminate it because now it's under control in South Africa, Malawi? So after 30 days, they'll check, okay, what's the situation like? Let's try to tweak this proclamation, or let's continue. Things are as they are. Let's continue with a ban, suspension from these countries. So that's what they'll do. Again, is the Secretary of Health and Human Services. They are the ones that will recommend whether the president should do these things. Okay. And then the last thing is, what is the effective date? This started a few days ago. So November 29, 2021, 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this will not apply to people if you boarded your flight from Malawi, South Africa, Mozambique, all these countries before, and you departed before 12:01 a.m. and you were scheduled, of course, to arrive in the US and your flight. So for example, you're in South Africa and your flight was on November 28th, 2021, but you departed at, let's say, 11 p.m. because you were supposed to come to New York and your flight departed before November 29, 2021 and before 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you can, even though you're coming from Malawi, South Africa, Mozambique, all these countries, you will be allowed to come into the United States. So that will not affect those people who departed from those countries before the effective date of the proclamation. Okay, guys, that's it. Just giving you an update on what's going on, because I posted the infographic about this, and people were asking, okay, what does this mean? We don't understand this. So that's what it means. These countries, I think there are 8 of them. If you are from there, because of the Omicron virus, the US is being careful. But I read, I think there's one they've discovered somebody has it in California, and oh dear. I hope this leaves us alone because it's getting quite boring. I think Ghana has also discouraged some people with it. So please, yes, let's continue to stay safe. And as they continue to uncover, what the effects or consequences of having this Omicron variant would be. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. You guys didn't drop me any comments. Oh goodness. Oh, we have Angela, darling Angela, who's here with us. Angela Bati says, hi, Ikia. Angie, thank you so much for joining. I need to talk to you soon. So we'll make time for that. Guys, I really appreciate you joining me today. I'm just about to hop off. We've done like 12, 40, 30 minutes. So I hope you guys benefited. I'll be back again, hopefully before the end of the week, and we'll talk about some more interesting stuff. Okay, guys. So I will see you again in the next video, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Please take care, be safe, and bye-bye.